What is up, everyone? It is Jonathan, Order Gamer here, and I have some little bit more news for NASCAR 21, the game, and it's not much, but I think it's something to kind of keep your interest in when the game comes out. During the NASCAR Race Hub, if you watch FS1, if you have FS1, the NASCAR Race Hub had a 20-minute kind of segment of NASCAR gaming evolution, how gaming has been evolved over time. And right at the end, they were talking about NASCAR 21. The CEO of Motorsports Gaming came on, talked about stuff, which kind of looks like we're confirmed that Nintendo Switch will have the game. We'll have the game on Nintendo Switch, so we'll see on how that plays out. I mean, it was confirmed anyways, but even more confirmed as we saw. Now there was some video playback, a blur of cars flying on the track. I can't really show this to you guys because it was on FS1. I'm pretty sure I'll get copyright strike instantaneously. So I mean, some will try, but I just don't want to take that risk. But anyways, one part they did show was a flyover, and it's not just like a picture of a flyover, it's a flyover. And I was kind of like, well, geez, are we getting previous presentation back, like they did back in the early 2000s, even a little bit in 2011 and I think 12 they had this with I think Fox. So is this going to be happening? Do we get presentation back like that? I would say yes. I think this could be a potential where we get that back. If they're showing it, obviously they're doing something with it. Now, it might not be the same scale as what they did with the 2011 or even back in early 2000s with the Thunder Series and stuff like that with MRN and everything, but maybe there's something like that. What I'm thinking, this is just my opinion, it could be completely different, but what I'm thinking it could be is that maybe MRN or even Fox does kind of an abbreviation of a pre-race where they have a flyover, but as they're doing the flyover, drivers are moving around the cars maybe. If it is MRN, they just talk about who's the next driver, who's doing good this week and whatever. Then they skip to the drivers being in the cars. Someone says, drivers, start your engines, and then boom. I'm thinking of something like that. I don't think we're going to see the national anthem. I'm not sure if this game is going to be sold anywhere but in the United States. I'm assuming it could be sold other countries. So I'm assuming due to the fact of probably political and religion stuff, I think they do not put on prayers or national anthems in games due to the fact of just conflicts with other countries. That's why I would put that in there, or just my opinion. That thing is why they wouldn't do it, but I do believe they would have like a flyover, the jets flying over and all that stuff. And then I don't know if it's gonna be Fox or MRN would do some commentary before it, and then you would jump in and go. Now, is that what we're looking for? Yeah, for now, I think so. I think that'd be all right, but everybody keeps on fixating on F1 and how well they do that stuff. And yes, it'd be good to see. I just don't know if, I don't know. It'd be cool, but I don't know if I want to sit through all that, I'm a person that just likes to race, not really worry about the other stuff. I mean, I watch racing, and yes, the presentation of the racing in real life is great. National anthem, prayers, flyovers, that's all fine and dandy, and that's real life, and that's fine. But when it comes to playing the game, all I care about is racing. And I don't know. I mean, a lot of people love that and would like to see that, and I wouldn't mind it. Just I don't want it dragged out too really too long. Presentation that lasts a couple minutes is one thing versus 5 to 10 minutes is kind of ridiculous. So we'll see where they're gonna go with that, but that's really awesome. They show some other video with Homestead What caught my attention was they had a video clip of them showing the palm trees. I guess it was palm trees swaying in Homestead, but it wasn't actually the palm trees themselves. It was the shadow that was moving, and I was like, that's unreal. I never thought you could ever do that. It'd be one thing if the trees itself had a kind of like a flicker to it and it kind of moves and swayed a little bit, but you're moving a shadow. I feel like that's even more difficult than putting something like a palm tree up there. So, and it doesn't like distort itself. That is so cool, and that's what the Unreal and their part of their engine does too. And it's gonna be amazing. And they showed a picture of Watkins Glen, the last back straightaway there. I call it turn 10. Some people call it turn 6, but the second to last corner there. But that little short shoot between the carousel and the second last corner, they showed that picture. They showed a picture of Indianapolis right against the ground, and you can see a perfect detail of the track when it was graded, and you can see the grooves inside of the track. I mean, it looks awesome in New Hampshire. I mean, it just looks beautiful, and I can't wait to see this game fully and detailed. Now, the downside, yes, is a lot of people are saying that this is going to be run on the newer versions of the consoles of Xbox and PlayStation, and some people don't have it, some do. Personally, I'm going to have to run it on PC because I don't have the new Xbox. I had the Xbox One, but on the Series X. So it'd be PC for me. Now, the graphics would look a little bit different on PC. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to at all run it on Ultra if that's how it goes. I'm not sure how the graphics design would work. If it's low, medium, high, and Ultra or something like that. I'm not sure if it's just low, medium, high. I'd probably have to put it on medium just to not have such bad frames. But the graphics will kind of be tuned down a little bit. So hopefully they worked on that, because I know NASCAR 5. Was NASCAR 5? No, I think I had 4. NASCAR 4 I had 3 or 4. I had it on PC, and my frames were garbage. It lagged so much. It was just garbage. And yeah, it does have to do with what your computer can run, but that's also on them to make sure that it can be compatible to most computers. When you kind of sit fixated on, it can only run on 1080, or it's only good for 1080. You got to compensate for people that just don't have that money to upgrade for the 4K. That's just not, it's not their fault they can't upgrade. They want the game, but you're forcing them to upgrade when they really don't have that money. But overall, what I saw from that was great. Hopefully in the next days, weeks, I'm hoping. I mean, we're into July, guys. I mean, end of July, and the game supposedly comes out maybe late September, maybe early October, somewhere around there. If it comes out in September, I mean, why are we waiting almost just one exact month? The only thing I can think of is that they know when the date is, obviously when it's coming out, and they're waiting one exact month away from the date it comes out. I just wish they would tell us when the trailer comes out. Just say, hey, the trailer comes out this day. Maybe they're trying to avoid speculations that, okay, when the trailer comes out 1 month later, maybe that's what they're trying to do. I don't know. But look, I think what happened, and I'll say this real quick, that we've gotten so used to what 704 Games have done in the past years, and EA Sports and New Technics, what they used to do a lot when it came to putting teasers out there and everything. They almost came full front. They just told what was going on. Well, especially 704 Games. And I think maybe that's what Motorsports Games is trying to avoid. They're trying to build up hype, but they don't want to give up so much that where the hype is gone by the time the game comes out. And I can understand that. But you leave too much to concern, or like, is this really going to work? How's the gameplay? How's the physics? What can we feel? Now, granted, we won't know the physics until we physically get the game and drive it, most likely with a steering wheel. I mean, a controller, yeah, you can feel something, but mostly a steering wheel is when you feel the physics. But we'll see. It's exciting for sure. Just can't wait. So guys, that will do it for this one. And comment below what you think of all the videos. If you want to, if you go to Twitter, they'll have the sections where they clip out that section, or if you want to see that whole session of our segment of the NASCAR Evolution of Gaming, that's up on NASCAR on Fox YouTube channel. You can go there and they'll have it all that stuff, and it'll be at the end of that video. So let me know in the comments below what you think, and if you did like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe to this channel, you can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.